girl Jasmine Yvonne, and I'm coming to you guys to do a install review for a company called Ebin New York. Again, that's Ebin New York. I think that's Ebin, but I'm just gonna spell it out because I don't like butchering people's companies' names and I feel really bad. So it's Ebin New York. They sent me their Brazilian, I believe, straight hair in the inches 16, 2 16s and an 18. And yeah, so they sent me 2 16s and 18, so 3 bundles, no closure. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. I believe it's 2 16s and an 18. It was 2 16s and 18s. Okay, if I'm wrong, just in case, I believe it is, but in case I'm wrong, I will leave the corrected on the screen. If I'm not wrong, then there won't be anything on the screen. But if I am wrong, just know it's gonna be somewhere over here. So this hair, I'm just kidding. This hair again was straight hair, and the hair was sent to me. It was really pretty when I first received the hair. The packaging did throw me off a little bit because the packaging was it almost looked like a beauty supply packaging. Like it had like the beauty supply set up, like the open, unplug, clear packaging, and like the hair was attached to the paper in the back, so it did throw me off a little bit how that part of it. So that was the only thing that I kind of was like worried about. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope it's not beauty supply hair, but it is supposed to be virgin hair, so I was just like, okay, it's probably just they just make their hair packaged really nicely and neatly, which I thought was cool. It just threw me off at first because it did kind of come off as beauty supply packaging. So jump right into my thoughts on this hair. I did create this hair on a full unit, so I do have a frontal on. The frontal is not from this company. The frontal is actually from what the heck? Where is this frontal from? The frontal is from Vanity Vixen. I did a review on this hair and this closure and our frontal and hair, so if you guys want to check that video out, I will leave the link below to that. However, the frontal again is not from this company. It's from a different company. The company did not send, I do not believe this company sells closures, but I like closures just because especially this weather is like crazy, so I wanted a closure most definitely. So when I first installed this hair, the hair was really straight. It was like almost a little shiny, so I got worried at first because I was like, it's kind of too shiny, it's too shiny. So I was like, oh, I don't know. And the hair was longer. The hair was like right here. Again, the hair was 18. The longest inches was 18 inch, so it was kind of like right here, a little lower. And I decided to cut the hair. I am not a big fan of cutting hair because I just like long hair. I like long ratchet lead to my booty type of hair. So I was just, but I saw this picture on Instagram. This girl, she's like an Instagram famous girl. I don't know, but she had like short cut like this, kind of like a blank cut, and it was curled. I was like, oh, I need that in my life. So I decided to cut the hair. And this is the final look after I cut it, and I was really pleased with how the hair came out. So this is not how long your hair will be when you get this hair. You can get shorter length, like a 14-inch, if you don't want to cut the hair like I did. However, I thought the hair would be shorter on me, but it was a lot longer than I thought it would be. So, but you can get shorter length if you want to achieve this look without having to really cut your hair. So after cutting the hair, I decided to curl the hair. This hair does not curl very easily. This hair, it takes a lot to curl this hair. You have to continue to curl it, and when you curl it and you're like, okay, it looks curly, it will fall. So I had to use a lot of hairspray, a lot of hairspray. I used actually 2 different types of hairspray. I used this Mazzani kind of like spritz kind of spray, and then I used this frizzy hairspray, and I had to pretty much spray my hair, and it still didn't hold like I wanted to. I think after me curling it and spraying the hair for about like 2 days in a row, it finally kind of stuck and stayed in place for a while, and then the curls just now kind of like brushed out and fell and kind of got like this look. So this hair does not hold a curl very easily. It does not. You have to use a lot of hairspray, a lot of spritzy type of spray to keep the curls intact, so you get the look that you want to achieve. As far as shedding goes, the hair doesn't really shed that much. It's actually pretty minimum shedding, but I do get some strands. Don't get me wrong, you will get strands, like I just like ran my fingers through it, and you will get strands of hair, so it does shed. It's just not a ton in globs. As far as tangly goes though, this hair does not like tangle really or mat up. The most it might tangle is like maybe at the ends or something like that, but for the most part this hair is really good with tangling, and it will not mat up on you, which is amazing. So you won't get matting and matted up and stuff hair. You won't get that, which I really like. I cannot stand hair that mats up. I cannot stand hair that tangles really bad. So this hair was like giving me plus on top of plus, the fact that it did not do that at all. So that was some good things about this hair. As far as did this hair change or act weird or anything when I washed it? No. I actually washed this hair, put mousse in this hair, wet this hair a couple of times, and it did not change. It did not go crazy on me. It did not tingle or anything, which was a good sign, which I was really happy about. The hair does dry very nicely. Heat and just air dry, it does kind of leave like a wavy texture to it, so it won't be just bone straight when you wet the hair. It will kind of have like a wavy texture, which is a good sign and a good thing that I really do like about this hair as well. As far as fullness, this hair is really full. I didn't even use all 3 bundles, but the hair is really thick and full, which I really like as well. Again, I only had 3 bundles and I didn't even use all 3 bundles, which is a good sign. So if you're getting the same inches that I got, 3 bundles will be more than enough, especially if you're getting a closure or whatever. 3 bundles will be way more than enough for you to get a sew-in or to do a full wig. So this hair, the bundles are really extremely thick. The hair is extremely thick, so you will not have to worry about having thinned hair or anything like that. So I'm just going to show you guys the hair close up. And again, my curls did fall. The cut is kind of asymmetric. Like as you can see, it's like this side is long and this side. I did not do this on purpose. When I had it in the middle, it was even, and for some reason when I parted down the side, it's uneven. But it looks like I did it on purpose. Like it looks like I did this like on some like cool Rihanna type thing, like an asymmetrical thing going on, so nobody really asked me about it, you know. It looks really good, so I like the cut. As far as like the hair having to smell anything, the hair did not have like a smell, like a weird smell to it, which was a good sign as well. I also didn't find any like weird colored pieces, which is good as well. The hair does have movement. My hair might not move as much as yours when you first get it, because I do have a ton of hairspray in my hair. Again, I had to use a ton of hairspray to get my hair to hold a curl. But when you first get your hair will have a lot of movement. It will have a nice shine to it. It will be kind of shiny at first, but once you flat iron it and things of that sort, it will start to look very natural and more like your hair. Sometimes virgin hair for some reason does look kind of shiny. I do believe it's because they process the hair a little bit before giving it to people. But just know when you get your hair, if it is a little shiny, when you flat iron it, it will go away. It will start to look more natural. So yeah, so for the most part, I do recommend this hair company. I do recommend their hair. I do believe they have really nice hair. And I do recommend their edge control. Again, I will do a separate review and kind of talk about more in depth about their edge control. However, I do recommend their edge control though. So if you're like, you're on there, you're shopping on the site, you're like, I want to try it, I don't know, I need some edge control, girl, I do recommend their edge control. Again though, I will do a separate video going more in depth about their edge control. But however, again, I do recommend this hair company. I do really like this hair, and I think this hair is freaking fabulous. I really like it, and it looks really pretty. So yeah, so I do recommend you guys check out this hair company. Make sure that you check out their links and all that good stuff like that. I will leave it in the description box below, and make sure that you click it, look at it, and do what you want to do with it. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, make sure you guys check out the description box for any discount codes, anything like that I might left out in this video. It will be in the description box. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Be blessed, be beautiful, and have a great day.